Hello and welcome to Drysen Learns Things. I am Drysen, and I don't like being solo. So if you are a marketing person who wants to talk about the work your company is doing, you want to share about your favorite marketing tip, or brag about an effort you worked on that you think is cool, reach out at Drysen@madebythings.com because I want to talk to you. In a little over a week and a half, I have a webinar coming up called 3 Videos Your Brand is Missing. And though that is a 60-minute webinar, I'm aiming for 30 minutes of content and 30 minutes of questions and answering. I thought it'd be kind of fun to condense all of that down to the bare bone basics to give you a quick preview of what I'm going to talk about in that webinar. So if something here is, sparks interest or curiosity, you can go to madebythings.com/insights. There's going to be a little button to click on that says 3 videos your brand is missing with my lovely mug on it, and you can sign up for the webinar right there. So yeah, let's dive in. 3 minutes is going to be pretty quick. Less than 10 minutes, 3 topics, 3 videos, that's going to be pretty quick. And especially if I can't get my brain together to make sure that the words coming out of my mouth actually make sense. All right, let's talk about it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the customer journey. That is simply moving someone from I've never heard of you to now I know you exist. But just because they know you exist doesn't mean that I like your brand. So the next step, we need to spark curiosity. We need to build trust. We need to invite someone to take an action, and we need to build super fans of our brand. That is the customer journey. We move somebody through it, and these pieces of content are designed to help either build trust, take an action, or build super fans. That's what I'm talking about here today. The first one is a trust building exercise. That is, when someone reaches out to your company and interacts in some kind of way, we want to respond with a way that says, hey, you are not a number. I am genuinely here to help you out, and I want to make sure that whatever your concerns are, I'm going to help make sure it's covered. I also want to give dopamine, because anytime you make someone feel good, they remember that, which helps for that super fan building on the backside. So I personally love an app called Bonjoro. I'm not sponsored by them, nothing like that. I just genuinely love the app, where someone will send us an inquiry. I'll answer by just saying, hey, Caitlin, looking forward to talking to you on so-and-so date. I noticed you have this going on here. I would love to chat more about it, yada, 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 blah, 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 recap their issue. The important thing about that is I'm able to say someone's name in a video, which means it is personalized, which shows that I've taken time out of my schedule. They were important enough for me to talk to them specifically. They're not a number. That gives trust. That gives dopamine. And then you invite them to the next step. Now, if you're doing lots of high volume, there is definitely a challenge in regard to that. So you can still do personalization at scale just by figuring out where they are in the journey and trying to figure out what problems they're going to solve and making content ahead of time to address that. Think of your frequently asked questions, your facts. Same concept, but make it in a video format that lives on the landing pages where they're going to have questions. The next thing I want to talk about is the explainer video, which is your action. It's making sure someone knows what the product is, enough where they feel self-informed or they can self-educate to which product line they're going to want to buy without having to talk to a sales rep. A lot of the times, we don't want to talk to someone just to spend our money. We just want to go buy that Nike shoe. We just want to go buy that thing. And here's a prime example that I ran into actually fairly recently. I am a volunteer firefighter in my local community. In fact, my radio over here has been going off all morning. There's a fire south of town that I've been listening to. My department has not yet been paged, but I'm waiting for the call. Like, put me in, coach. But anyway, I digress. I have a personal vehicle that sometimes we need to take to either the fire station or to a scene, depending on where I'm at when the call comes in. And I want to have blue lights that flash to tell people, hey, I am an emergency responder. I'm responding to a scene. Please move. Please pull over. Please stop driving like a dick in front of me. And the company that I specifically was looking at, they had different series of lights. And I've since stopped looking at these lights online because I was so confused with which product line to go with. So for example, these blue lights, they had a low profile series, they had an elite series, they had a signature series, they had a high series, they had a a yellow series. I had a smorgasbord supercalifragilistic series, whatever you want to call it. Each one had different features, but there was no clear way to say, if you want this product's feature, go with this line here. If you want this line, go with this line here. And so because the information was so much, it was so overwhelming, I completely received buyer's paralysis. I stopped looking and I stopped buying. But a simple video to say, hey, these are our products we offer. If you're confused, this is what you're looking for. If you need these features, buy this product line. If you need these features, buy this product line. And if you need these features, buy this product line. A little video like that, and I would have already bought hundreds of dollars of lights, and my truck would be fully decked out right now. So I digress. We've got 4 minutes left for the last topic here, which is onboarding campaigns. I have talked at length about my wedding business, and I'm not going to rehash it here today. What I will say, if you are in a service business where there's time spent from the moment somebody signs your contract and pays their deposit to the time that the services are finally rendered, there's a lot of trust that can be either built or lost in that time frame. And it is essential to set customers' reactions, or set customers' expectations, and make sure people know just what's going on behind the scenes, even if you haven't talked in a while. Using my wedding business as an example, I wish I would have done this way back when, which is have a drip campaign so at different stages of the process, they're automatically triggered. And here is, before I jump into that, I feel it's very important to say why I think animation and motion graphics are the right medium for delivering that information. It's fun. There's dopamine involved. It can make people feel good. It's fun to watch, and it can 100% double down on the personality of your brand, more so than just what a person talking on camera explaining things can. My lovely face on your YouTube page right now or in your radio ears is fantastic. Thank you for watching. But it's not nearly as engaging or fun to watch as a story-driven thing that has lots of moving pieces, flashy, shiny flare objects that make you feel good watching it. So motion graphics, I firmly believe, is the best medium, period. And that's why I sell it. So onboarding campaigns. What I wish I would have done in the wedding business, and again, I didn't learn this till years later, was once the deposit is paid, to send an email with a little animated video in our brand style saying, hey, congratulations, your date is reserved. We're going to be at your venue on whatever day. And we can personalize that at scale. But then another email would go out when the questionnaire is received. Hey, thanks for filling in the questionnaire. We're going to go meet with all the vendors now, and we'll do site tours. We're going to talk to the catering staff to make sure all these things behind the scenes are happening. Easy. When we do a site tour, another email goes out. Hey, great news. We did a site tour, and these are the things we're looking for to make sure that it fits into your day. To use a non-wedding company as an example, I love the construction example. One email can go out saying, hey, we have to order materials. It's going to be a little while before the materials are in, but when they are, we're going to reach out to schedule your service date, your installation date. Hey, materials are in. Expect an email in the next 24 hours to schedule your event or schedule your install day. Hey, we're going to be on site in 48 hours. Heads up, there's going to be trucks. There's going to be traffic. Here's kind of the things to expect and watch out for. Day of. Hey, we're going to be on site today. Here's some safety things that you should be aware of and things that we're doing to mitigate any potential pitfalls or problems. And then an email afterwards to follow up and say, hey, thanks again for being part of the process. We loved working with you. If you see these things, these are normal. But if you see these, please contact us. Feel free to leave a review. An onboarding campaign like that lets somebody know that things are happening behind the scenes. So even if you don't talk on a week by week or even month by month basis, you're still working on their behalf. You haven't forgotten about them. It also makes people feel good. It sets the expectation of what's going on. And it's a great tool for building super fans of a brand while managing expectations so people don't get angry. Again, a lot of trust that can be lost or gained in that time frame. That is DLT for today. Let's roll that sponsorship ad. Goodbye. Drysen Learns Things is brought to you by the Discovery Workshop from Made by Things. If you are looking for a content partner to help you brainstorm, set goals, and create content that truly resonates with your audience, check us out at madebythings.com/discovery.